Welcome to Southern Virginia University Knights Stadium, and we are here with a contest that I think you're going to enjoy. I'm Scotty Winterton, and today we bring your men's soccer team for the Knights playing the Mary Baldwin Fighting Squirrels. This is a conference game, and as you may or may not know, this is the Knights' first season in the USA South. The Knights are 1-0 in conference. However, a 2-8 win-loss record is not necessarily what Coach Pemberton was looking for his first year out, but definitely the Knights are on the rise. They won their last game against Methodist 1-0. All of their games have been fairly close, except for the first couple. But in the last, their last loss against Hampton-Sydney was 2-1. And they're looking to capitalize on the win that they had just a couple days ago on the 2nd. The Fighting Squirrels come into this contest with a little bit better overall record at 4-5-1, but they are also 1-0 in the conference, winning their last game as their first conference game against the Pfeiffer College. Solid win, 4-0. Beautiful afternoon here. We are overlooking Hilltop in the background, a staple in the Buena Vista, Rockbridge County area. We see the tennis court there on the far end and the rugby team practicing on the grass pitch below us. Beautiful day for soccer, a little warm out, but there is a slight breeze. I think it's perfect for the players. Couldn't ask for a better opportunity to have a soccer contest. The Knights come in showing really solid defense. The struggle for them has been on the scoring end. So they're going to look hopefully to capitalize on some of their up-top play, maybe looking to put a couple players into the box more than they have before, but the back line is still really solid. They're still down Sam Mello, a solid player for the Knights for the last couple years. He's still out with an injury. The initial kickoff comes right away, and the Squirrels put the ball up. Looking to get men forward, they're going to have a 3 up-top scheme that will allow them to try and put as many people into the box as possible. They'll run a similar scheme as the Knights with a 4-man back line, and then looking to push the wings up on the strong side of the ball. The Knights try to do that really with both sides. They want to give as many options for switching the field as possible. The Fighting Squirrels will tend to keep a 3-man back line and push one up on the strong side. And just a little bit different scheme than Coach Pemberton employs. Key for both teams clearly as a staple in soccer is, who's going to have ball control. Great ball forward for the Knights. That's number 26, Danny Fitkow, running on that ball as he looks to go one-on-one with the Squirrels defender. Great job there from number 11 for the Squirrels. Number 15 on this near side, Pedro de Oliveira, is a very fast player. You'll see him get involved with the offense a lot. Good opportunity there for Payson Simmons trying to cross that ball. Sean Curtis saves it from going out of bounds. The Knights will reset. Seth Weeks is looking up this far side. He gets the ball to Robledo. You see the Knights employing this 4-man back line with 2 holding midfielders. And so that 4-2-3-1 setup, very much kind of the rage right now in college soccer. You see that a lot. The Fighting Squirrels they're going to have a 4-1 with as a true holding midfielder, and then running more with three midfielders and two up top. It looks like number 9, Robert Hales, will look to connect up top, maybe running underneath a false 9 position. Squirrels here earn themselves a throw-in. Cole Simmons getting his foot on the ball, and now the Knights. Dangerous position there. Good job from the back line. This ball will go up over the top to Spencer Young. Spencer Young, a stalwart in goal, junior goalkeeper, 6 foot, 225 out of Mapleton, Utah. Transfer from Snow College. Payson Simmons gets dispossessed. Great job from the double team. The midfield unable to connect up top. Number 10 there, Raji Scarlett, really been involved so far, getting his foot on the ball on the defensive side and looking to create the transition. And here he is again, going up against Thomas Cordova. Good save from Hales. Sorry, from Scarlett. As the afternoon goes on, we'll talk more about the players to watch in this game. The Knights have 2 players that are really sort of dominating in the shots and in the points, and that's Cole Simmons, number 11, and number 6, Sean Curtis. Sean Curtis is really kind of the Knights' Energizer Bunny, doing a lot to create on this left side. He'll play left. He'll also get in the middle. Robledo throwing an elbow there as De Oliveira goes down. Looked like it was inadvertent, but the ref's still having a few words to say to him. That was number 6, Stephen Blair, starting it up here, and here is Payson Simmons. Sorry, Payson Webster. Didn't mean Simmons. I apologize. It's Payson Webster, number 22. Webster looking to control the ball, but can't do it. And Eddie Casco can't control. And here the Knights. There's 3-on-4. No man advantage. Ryan Curtis comes in. No call as he puts De Oliveira down on the ground. Webster's trying to get onto his left foot for a shot. He'll just put it to the outside, and the Knights will. Ryan Curtis. As I mentioned before, Sean Curtis. Sean Curtis is one of the leading shot takers and now leads the Knights in shots with 18 on the season. He's second on the team with 3 points, 2 behind Cole Simmons. The Knights' overall shooting percentage is at a 113, but their last game, they did a much better job shooting at a 333 clip, meaning they were able to get much more dangerous shots on goal. Overall, their shot on goal percentage is actually pretty high at 667, but Mary Baldwin's is even better at 727. So, both these teams have the ability to score, but I would say overall the Fighting Squirrels have shown a bit better defense, giving up in a couple games, losing by 3 or 4, but that has not been the norm, especially as of late. As of late, the last 3 games, Christendom was a tie, 3-3. Then they lost to Randolph 2-0, and then they beat Pfeiffer 4-0. So the Squirrels definitely showing improvement over the last several games. Flag should go up there, and it does. Good offsides trap by the Knights. Spencer Young comes flying out. Smart play by him. That's dangerous, though. I think you'll see that several more from the Fighting Squirrels as they try to get Robert Hales open in that middle. For the Fighting Squirrels, their highest score is Kyle Kramer, number 2. But there are 3 players on the Squirrels with 2 goals apiece. Creamer, Barba, number 21, Alexis Barba, and Ausmain Densoko, number 14, also with 2 goals. But Barba, number 21, has by far the most shots on the team. He's playing in this right midfield position with 13 shots on the year. Looked like that was going to be a really great opportunity for Scarlett pushing forward. Ref says that not legal what he did, putting Cordova on the ground. So we'll start with a free kick. The Knights are going to look to transition this ball through the midfield. Not what Weeks was trying to do, but lucky for him, Sean Curtis gets that ball back for them. And ball goes out of bounds. I think Simmons might have wanted a foul there, a kick on the back heel, and went down pretty hard. No call. It would be throw in for the Squirrels. Here's Scarlett on the ball again. As players were tangled up. Gets dispossessed by Warren Moses, stalwart center midfielder for the Knights. A lot of pressure put on Spencer Young, and now a ball in the middle of the field. Good opportunity, but number 18, Eddie Casco, couldn't figure out exactly where to go with that. Had a chance to shoot it as well. That looked like Josh Dubinsky thought the referee was going to make a call as he kind of figured he was late. I thought he was late too, but no call came. Nice ball up over the top. Flag goes up. Second time that Hales has been on the run there. Oh, I take it back. That's Scarlett. Yeah, so between the Scarlett and Hales on this right side, Alexis Barba, they're looking to go over the top and see if they can't create some early opportunities. The Knights' offside trap is going to be tested today for sure. Seth Weeks trying to connect with Curtis, not able to do so. Excellent ball up the right wing. Barba trying to look, he'll look to cross that ball. No, he takes a shot in the near corner. Spencer Young ready for it. He had 2 runners. His teammates looking over at him like, man, we were there. And Scarlett was there. He's letting him know. I think next time you'll see Barba put that ball across the 6. Either way, it was a great take by Barba as that ball was put forward to him. Hales did a great job getting on that ball. Robledo will put this ball into play right at midfield. Up over the top, just a little aggressive there with that pass into the middle. The keeper for the Fighting Squirrels, Obdulio Argueda, played most of the games. He started every game so far. Justin Allman, the backup keeper, has gotten in 3 times. Only given up 10 goals on the season, averaging 1.24 goals per game given up. Spencer Young on the other side, giving up 24 goals on the season, averaging 2.81 goals per game goals against. Robledo, great job on the defensive side from Del Varia. Oliveira puts that ball back, and they'll look to start up again with Barbara. Over the top, could have been an offsides call, but it wasn't coming. That was a neat opportunity, as Scarlett looked like he was going to run onto that ball. Heavy pressure from the Squirrels. They're getting 3 high every time now, and really looking to put pressure on the Knights back line. They're going to need to find the middle of the field, see if they can't find Chris Reeves and Payson Webster in the middle, because that back and forth is not going to be there. They're looking to cut off one side of the field. The Knights are going to have to transition through the middle, get that ball into Reeves, number 14, and Webster, number 22. .50-50 ball. Knights come down with it. Nice move in the middle there. Great job from Stephen Blair. Sophomore, 6'2", from Bristow, Virginia. They look to get that ball up to Scarlett. Not able to get on it, but it does earn the Fighting Squirrels a corner kick. Looks like Barbara put this ball in. Shallow, hard ball, put it to 6. Nice defenders knock it down, and not sure who. Number 11 is not listed on the roster for the Fighting Squirrels, so I'm not sure who it is. I'll have to do a little research on that, see if I can't come up with it. Squirrels now look to reset through their back line. Good look trying to find Casco in the middle. Just didn't connect on it. Weeks puts this ball out to the wing, and Cordova will try to control it. But he's in a fight there with Scarlett. Double team on him. He does get the ball up top. Good job from Reeves. He's got Sean Curtis on this far side. Reset through their back line. Puts it just a little bit far, and Argueta comes out to play that quickly. That was a great play by Argueta. One of the first opportunities the Knights have had to connect from the midfield in the middle and put that ball out wide. They started out with looked like might be promising at the beginning of the game, but we're not able to finish that. Now, player down for the Knights, back on their own defensive side as head athletic trainer Chad Mahaffey comes out to look at it. Looks like he's checking out the right leg. Think that might be Cordova over there. Is that I think somebody might have, and if you notice watching this, the chat room is open on the YouTube feed. I think that might be. Is that somebody saying Ausmain is number 11? And Soko? Let me know if that's right. Who number 11 is? For the Squirrels, because not listed in the roster. That happens sometimes. Players change up numbers for various reasons. Shirt got left at home. Torn jersey. So the ref decides to give a heat check here where both teams get to go over and get a drink. First time this has happened at a home game. We've had great cool weather, but now this is really the warmest it's been in some time. We've got the clock overlay now on the screen. So as you can see, 28 minutes left in this first half. 0-0 game. Nothing really dangerous from either side yet. A couple close offsides calls that could have led to a dangerous opportunity for the Fighting Squirrels. Neither team really able to put together a real dangerous set that would allow either team to force a save from the goalies. Good opportunity here. That ball looks like it might stay in. Nope. Rolls just out of bounds for Barbara. Again, they're really trying to cut off one half of the field with 4 players, 5 really. Just getting a lot of the high midfielders from back to front. The Squirrels are putting a lot of pressure on the Knights by condensing their team, meaning the space between their forwards and their back line. Trying to really create only a half a field for the Knights to work in. So the Knights are either going to have to go up over the top or work quickly from the back line through the middle and then outside. They're not going to be able to pass that ball across the back line. Coach Mike Baer of the Fighting Squirrels is taking a very aggressive stance. Good job from Scarlett. Again, that was Barbara putting the ball, looked like a shot to me. Looked like the way his head was looking at the goal, he was shooting that ball. Webster in the middle, putting it back to Moses. And here comes this pressure. The Knights are going to have to be very careful with that. This is the most pressure I've seen on their back line. Really, 5 players involved in that aggressive. Not exactly the pass. I think that Callum Ewell wanted to put. Results in throw in for the Squirrels. Oliveira not able to win that battle, but the Squirrels still in possession here. And Blair puts a nice ball forward. That's a great job for Barbara. This time he crosses it. Scarlett running on the ball. He ran through the goalie. Spencer Young taking a foot from Scarlett as he came through. Definitely not a mean-spirited play from Scarlett. He was looking at the ball. He didn't know that Young was coming out. That was a smart pass from Barbara. Young still down. Looks like can't tell if he's holding his hand. Smart play coming out to get on that ball. Scarlett was in front of the face of his marking defender. Still down. Chad Mahaffey waiting to come on the field. If he comes on the field, He's got to wait for the referee to call him out there. Last 2 or 3 minutes have definitely been pressure from the offensive side of the Fighting Squirrels that's been the difference. Looked like they didn't come out that way, but now coach has them as he's kind of figured out maybe the skill sets and where he thinks the weaknesses of the Knights back line might be. He's really ramped up the pressure from the midfielders and the forward play of his team in their offensive third. So the Knights are going to have to figure out how to counter that, how to play a little quicker because they need to get beyond those aggressive midfielders. And then there's space behind it, but the back line is also pushed forward. So some decisions to be made for Coach Pemberton and how he's going to try to build up and create a counterattack. Young sitting up now. Might have taken that cleat to the face. Looks like it might be the shoulder, though. Chad Mahaffey holding and working on the right shoulder of Spencer Young. As I mentioned before, Young is a junior goalkeeper out of Mapleton, Utah. Went to Mapleton Mountain High School. He's a business major. His team were 2-time state champs. Like many of the players on this team, he served a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints for 2 years. He served in the Philippines. The Philippines are magandang talaga. I, too, spent a couple years in the Philippines. If we have any Filipinos out there, jump in the chat. Let me know. A recently engaged young man, at least last time I spoke with him. Makes his way off the field now, and the Knights will have to replace him. I'm not sure if he's putting in Chappelle or Tomlin. He's had to cover up his jersey with a yellow jersey because the goalkeeper now his goalie kit is all black, and unfortunately for him, the Fighting Squirrels are also in their road all black. Slight oversight on his part. And we'll resume play now. Out of bounds on the Knights. Resulting in a throw in here for the Squirrels. And Moses gets a foot on that ball, pushes it out. So Christian Reed will come over and do it again. Fickow probably wanted to control that ball a little bit better. They had an opportunity had he been able to get early control of that ball. Moses takes a little love tap. Little how you doing? They exchange pleasantries, probably just trying to figure out what each wants to do for dinner tonight. Referee has a little something to say. He probably wanted to confirm lunch or dinner for the Knights and the Squirrels, make sure that they were planning on something appropriate. Ball hard forward now as The Knights can't really figure out yet how to manage through this heavy pressure. Reeves on the ball, spins out of that. Now he finds Fitkow, and Sean Curtis trying to connect with Fitkow. Good job, Argueta coming out. Argueta, very aggressive goalie, comes off his line quite often. Very athletic goalie, good foot as well. So coming in for the Knights, as I mentioned, in goal is Dallin Chappelle. He's a 6'2 freshman out of Missouri. Went to Sacred Heart High School. Biology major and business minor. Referee stops the play and puts it back to the Knights. Robledo now playing on the right side, putting that ball in. Dubinsky and Webster trading headers here. Weeks getting that ball to Reeve. A lot of pressure there from Hales. Doing a really good job. Mishit from Reeves. Barber now looking to connect with Hales. He has him down the wing. Good build-up from the Squirrels. Great job. De La Vieira puts that diagonal pass across. And number 28, Carson Brooks, looks back and says, hey, that's a good look. Let's do it again. Brooks is doing a great job at the point of that attack on the defensive option, where he's really organizing and getting, as the forward, getting his players, his midfielders behind him to move up. And 5 Squirrels are constantly putting pressure on the back line when they're looking to get in the transition and turn the Knights over. Barbara coming out. And in for him is number 14, Ousmane Denselko, 5'10 senior out of Dakar, Senegal. Hopefully his family's out there in Senegal watching. If so, we welcome you. The Fighting Squirrels have a mostly Virginia, as you would imagine. Mary Baldwin being just about 45 minutes north of here. Mostly Virginia roster. But they do have a few players from out and about. A Florida, a Senegal, actually a couple Florida and a Texas. Barber himself coming from Florida, Marin County. Player that just subbed out. The Knights have some international flavor as well. They have Sam Mello, who is from Sao Paulo, Brazil. They also have a very diverse playing student body where they come from. Missouri, Virginia, Utah, Georgia, California, Washington, Alaska, New Mexico, Texas, Arizona, Florida, Delaware are all states represented on this team. Coach Pemberton coming in his first year. Most of the recruiting of this team was done over the last 2 years by then Director of Soccer Robert Dahl, who now is coaching and has coached the women in for his second year. He He spent a year as director of soccer coaching both teams. Over the last 2 years, done a great job, 2.5 years recruiting these players on this team. When you look down the roster, there's just a couple seniors, 3 seniors on the roster. The rest are mainly filled in with freshmen and COVID sophomores. So Coach Pemberton has a really great opportunity to put his mark on this team. No foul called on that. Moses went down. Knights thought he would get a call. That was Calum Ewell. Calum doing a great job getting in on that ball and kicking it out of bounds. Got there before Densoko could jump in and put a shot on goal. Moses was holding the back of his head. He pops up, though. Looks like the referee did make a foul call, or he conferred with the line judge, and they're going to make that a foul call in the middle of the field. As Moses enters it and is working with Chris Reeves. The referee had not signaled for that play to start. However, 4 passes had already been made. The head ref was checking out his watch. Callum finding Sean Curtis. Space that the Knights have not had. Ammon Lewis does a great job getting the ball to the line and a backheel try. That was the most dangerous opportunity the Knights have had. As Danny Fitkow, the 5'10 sophomore out of Highland, Utah, Lone Peak High School. Great basketball school is Lone Peak. State championships and put a lot of players into the Division I ranks. Really great look from Ammon, getting that ball down to the end line and then crossing it across a Bangu style. They're going to call a little bit too aggressive there from the Knights defender. That was Sean Curtis now playing over on the right side. A couple subs have come in for the Knights. We have Payson Simmons in. I mentioned Ammon Lewis. No danger on that ball, and Robledo puts it out. Fitkow unable to connect with Curtis or Lewis on that wing. The Knights not putting nearly as much pressure on the back line. They're holding their midfielders back and allowing Fitkow to just roam around up top. As Sean Curtis is on the ground with arms in the air. I don't think he wanted a hug. I think he was asking for a foul call. Referee gave him a foul call. He takes on 3 players now, gets to the wing and crosses it. Great job getting it to the head of Danny Fitkow. Just Fitkow not able to put enough power on that ball to make it dangerous for Argueta. You can see why Argueta's only given up 10 goals on the season, 1.2 goals per game. Very aggressive, very athletic, gets his hands on balls quickly. And that line in front of him, it puts pressure on the Knights as soon as they come down. They're not getting anything for free. Fitkow here with the backheel pass to Webster. Clever, Webster just not on the same page because he didn't make his run until that pass came in. Knights will be throwing it in again, though, and this is Sean Curtis, throwing the ball in. Curtis and Scarlett fighting over that ball. Scarlett doing a great job shielding off Sean Curtis to end up in a goal kick for Argueta. Argueta initiate the offense here. Good job taking space. There was a lot of opportunity to get that ball up. That was Dominic Fleming, the 5'7" senior from Kissimmee, Florida. One of 3 Florida players on this team. Did a great job coming off that back line. The pass didn't exactly connect with his forward, but looked like he was trying to connect there with newly entered Edward Headley. Headley from Callao, Virginia. Oh, Callum loses that ball, and Callum Ewell backs up. Also in the game is Badr Kessau, freshman from Richmond, Virginia, Midlothian High School. Players fighting over there. Back and forth. Good sportsmanship from both players. That was Seth Weeks with Densoko. And that effort from Densoko results in this corner kick. Kesso puts the ball in the middle of the field with no harm done. But Oliveira looking to connect with Headley. He gets it there, but Headley doesn't really do much with that ball. Webster does get this ball onto the foot of his teammate Fitkow. And out on the Knights. Valiant effort from Sean Curtis trying to keep that ball in. Sean Curtis, as I mentioned at the beginning, you'll see him all over the field. Here's Knights now, middle of the field opportunity. Good job. They get the ball over to Ammon Lewis. Ammon, a sneaky player. Reeves, a one-touch to Webster, and now the Knights doing a good job pushing the ball up the field. That was Callum Ewell, ill-advised as Reeves was not checking to that ball. And you hear the Squirrels coach yelling, wanting Mike Bears, saying, hey, get up, get up, get up. This is where the Knights have struggled. Should have been a turnover. 50-50 ball. Ewell still fighting for it. Good job from Densoko to get that ball to his teammates. That was Chad Damaris, junior defenseman from Naples, Florida, who tried to put that ball up ahead quickly. Ewell trying to put the pressure, it's the most pressure we've seen, put on Argueta when the ball was at his feet. Just not really in the DNA that the Knights are not going to put pressure in the final third when they don't have the ball. They're going to wait for that ball to come out a little bit as they condense. No call there. Interesting, no call. Coppola thought that he had fouled. Everybody stopped. Nice find. Ball runs through. Dangerous opportunity in the box. 50-50 ball. Robledo fighting with number 27. Kesso called for the foul as he was falling. Robledo did a great job sitting down, just not letting that shot get off. Boy, that was dangerous. That was a really, I'm not sure if that ball was purposely led as a run through. High hard ball put up from Chappell. Chappell. Argueta comes out, just puts the ball away and says, hey guys, let's get back. Let's play some defense. Find your marks. We'll start over. Ewell now on the throw-in. He's got a strong arm. This is a place where this ball can be put into the 6. Webster subbing out. Ammon Lewis coming out now. On the pitch for the Knights, Tanner Gonder, 6'5" from Delta, Utah. Big, strong player. And also on for the Knights, that number 17 who was just on the ball, Kelton Zollinger, freshman from Millville, Utah. Went to Ridgeline High School, one of the newer high schools in Utah. Weeks does a good job kicking that ball out. Dangerous opportunities. The Squirrels are creating some. They're not getting many shots. They only thus far have one shot on goal, but they've had the ball in some very dangerous areas. Overall, I think the feeling, the momentum favors the offense of the Fighting Squirrels. They're creating a little more offense, more dangerous opportunities. De Oliveira called for holding there on Gonder. Oh, mishit. Good job from Sean Curtis to get to that ball as Seth Weeks was trying to find Reeves. It's not bad right now, but it's just not sharp for the Knights. And with the high energy that is coming from the offensive 4 or 5 players. Good find there for on Zollinger. Sneaky foot, goalie's out, opportunity for the Knights, and they find just right of the cage, not able to put that ball. It was an incredible opportunity for Zollinger. Really great effort from Danny Fitkow. He created that as Zollinger goes over, gives him high five, looking skyward. Surely frustrated that he wasn't able to finish that, but a great run on the ball and even better setup from Danny Fitkow. That was really great effort. The most dangerous opportunity of the afternoon for either team. Really should have been a goal. Got to credit Fitkow with that over-the-top ball and then runs onto it and crosses it. There were 2 Knights there, and Zollinger got to it first, but not able to do anything with it. Chris Reeves now shielding, looking to find Gonder. That ball went out. Side judge makes the call. The substitutes of the Squirrel team have been a little bit off on their connections. I think the forward and the 2 forwards and the 3 midfielders that are currently on are all substitutes. And they're very athletic players, just not quite on the same page or connecting with each other. Sean Curtis in those 50-50 battles goes down, takes an attaboy from his teammate Zollinger. Reeves trying to go back to Seth Weeks, unable to do it, but battles for the ball and then turns it over right away. Robledo has an opportunity to reverse this field. Weeks has Ewell up this near side. Good connection here. Ewell not wanting to take the overlapping run. Knight's not showing. That's Payson Simmons trying to do something with that ball, fighting through the double team. Chris Reeves had shown for him. Chris Reeves talking to him now. Hey, go ahead and move that ball. I thought Ewell would create a little bit more offense by pushing forward when he gave that ball up. And he does that. Ewell's got no qualms about getting forward and being very aggressive as that left back. And he's really athletic, strong. He's 5'11", 175, went to Hillcrest High School in Midvale, Utah. Nice through ball, dangerous opportunity, shot. Good opportunity, good find. Putting that ball right on the foot of Edward Headley, that 5'11" freshman went to Rappahannock High School. That was a great job finding him, and his control off that pass was phenomenal. Reeves now reversing the ball upfield. Ewell's got an opportunity. He's got space. He could take it. Slows it down. Reeves' first touch lets him down. Now there's a 3-on-2 for the Squirrels. Warren Moses is going to run this ball down, though. Shield it. And I think that Kessel would like to do something more with that ball. They had an opportunity. That was a 3-on-2. Just those two center backs. As here on the right side, you had Dansoko running onto that attack. There was more there for them to take, just didn't connect. Reeves with a lot of space in the middle, but he doesn't turn. Now he does. Robledo, very aggressive midfielder. Good job by Fitcow. Sean Curtis, he's got good technical skills. Not able to win a one-on-one battle, though, and puts it out to Ewell. Ewell looking over the top to Zollinger, just over his head. Swinging a whiff there from the Fighting Squirrel. That was number 17, Rene Ramirez, a senior from El Paso, Texas, in now. One of those substitutes. And a clear takedown by Robledo on the far side. Maybe a smart play. He had plenty of help back. There were only two other Fighting Squirrels that were forward. Simmons, good control of that ball, and now Zollinger. Real athletic, strong freshman. Zollinger's going to be a heck of a player going forward for the Knights. Good flick on by Gondar. Sean Curtis in the middle. Looks to go right side. It's a good-looking shot. Argueta had no choice but to just stand there and watch. If it was going in, he was doing nothing about it. Lucky for the Squirrels, ball sailed harmlessly wide, and Argueta will now start things up. As I mentioned, Kelton Zollinger, he just returned from a mission in South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina mission for the last 2 years. State champion in 2017 at Ridgeline High School. Psychology major, but he's pre-med, so long road of school ahead for that young man. Good fight here from Moses, but not able to control that first touch as the deflection came back to him. And the Knights will let that ball roll to the end line, and Chappelle will put the ball at the 6-meter box. Start it up again. Zollinger, like me, enjoys the play of Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne, the Man City center midfielder, is an awesome player. So this first half comes to an end. We have 0-0 tie. I think there were a couple really difficult situations for both defenses to handle. However, both goalies come out on top, keeping their score sheet clean. Most dangerous one was probably that pass in from Fitkow. Zollinger hit just wide. We have 15-minute halftime now, and the Knights will look to see if they can't get a conference win. This is a big game for both teams, being 1-0 in conference now, going 2-0. 6 points on the young conference season will be a very big deal for both of these teams. And I'm back here. Sorry for the delay there. A couple minutes late coming back in with our audio. We are still in this 0-0 tie. If we look through the stats, the Fighting Squirrels brought back, got a few more shots at the end of that half. So they're at 3 shots with 3 shots on goal. The Knights with 4 shots, only 1 on goal. And 2 corner opportunities for the Squirrels and none for the Knights. So this has really been a defensive battle, but it really hasn't been because of the lack of exciting play. There have been some really good opportunities right here for the Knights sitting in the box, not able to make anything of it, as I believe that's Curtis still on the ground. Argueta was standing there on the tip of his toes, really looking to make something. Curtis grabbing his chest, getting himself back on sides now. Tough kid. The captain, Webster, moving that ball. Cordova back in the game. He had had that injury that athletic trainer Chad Mahaffey came out and he was taken out of the game, but now he's back in. Good play by Scarlett there and working in concert with Eddie Casco. Scarlett, probably the most dangerous player in terms of scoring opportunities. He is very active, gets forward in his connections with Barba and number 9, Robert Hales. Really good connection. They work really well together. Ball put up ahead. This is a dangerous play. Great pass by Webster. Fitcal looking to go far side. Touched in by Argueta, but finished at the far end. Great job coming down on that play. That was number 9, Ammon Lewis, starting out this second half. Really created from the pass by Webster, run onto by Danny Fitcal, and a great shot from Fitcal. Better save from Argueta, but there was Ammon Lewis, Johnny on the spot, making the run onto that back post and finishing with a sure ball in the middle of that goal. Well, that was an incredible connection that the Knights were able to make. And I really think that, as I talked about in the first half, getting that ball as they can as often as possible into their center midfielders, there's holding midfielders, Chris Reeves and Webster, who often comes back. He plays a little bit more offensive above Reeves in the system, but he'll come back. He's really, when you watch Payson Webster play, you really got to admire his physicality and the ability he has to play forward. He's really an offensive, attacking midfielder that gets back and supports Reeves on the defensive side. A little bit too far for Weeks, but Reeves finds Webster with it. Now on this side, we have Cole Simmons. Webster trying to do it again. This time, Lewis putting the ball up. Very well done. Great job handling that by Kyle Creamer. 5'8" junior from Chesapeake, Virginia. Creamer playing on that back line right now, but he has leads the team with 2 goals and 1 assist for 5 points. However, he's only got 2 shots on goal. He really comes forward. Looks like he'll come forward on set plays, and he's been one of their more active players on corners and set plays. One's taking the most shot, Carson Brooks, number 28. We haven't seen much of him this game. And Alexis Barba, number 21. Very aggressive right midfielder. Ammon Lewis unable to handle that on his first touch. Dominic Fleming is starting again in the second half, or rather continuing as he subbed in the first half. Senior from Kissimmee, Florida. Good job, Scarlett here. Dangerous player. Simmons getting very aggressive there with him. Surprised the referee didn't call anything. Great job coming up. You see Kyle Creamer there with that shot. Really getting forward. Offensive minded. I like the way he plays. Unfortunate for him that ball deflecting off Chris Reeves. Cordova now as Webster and Simmons trade in and out. Looks like Cordova may just throw that ball deep. Nope, down the line to Simmons. And Cordova will have another chance. He's got some opportunities if he looks to go over the top. Not sure how far he can throw that. Now he goes to Webster short. And now we get another chance. So just slowly matriculating that ball down the field, one out of bounds throw in at a time. This time he goes back to Reeves. Reeves got a chance to cross this. Little heavy and high. Emma Lewis running onto it now. Great job from De Oliveira. Oliveira doesn't quite connect on that pass. But he did a great job fighting off Ammon Lewis. Webster has a couple options here. One of them is to take a shot. I think he also may have had Fitcow on the other end of that, but the back line able to get ahead on that ball. Sean Curtis now. Nice ball. Little too heavy, though, into the leg of Fitcow. Fitcow going down. Little rubber pellets spraying up all over the place. Here's Creamer. Nice ball forward. Misplayed there from Cordova. But Scarlett not able to take a clean touch on his first chance. Good one touch from Simmons to Webster. And over the top again to Fitcow. He's got two runners. This is a 3-on-3 situation. But Squirrels midfielders get back. Good job there from Christian Reed, as well as number 8, Dominic Fleming, getting back and supporting the back line. So the Squirrels have not really been able to capitalize on the mistakes and the mispassed balls of the Knights. Not quite able to create as much tension and pressure as they were in the first half with that play. Webster with a hard ball into the gut of Christian Reed, 5'9" senior from Germantown, Maryland, went to Clarksburg High School. That'll put you down. Webster has some pace on the ball. I think he'll be okay. Surprising. Catch your breath, young man. Referee gives him a pat on the shoulders. Tough kid. He'll pop up here. Referee calling in subs for the Knights. Nope. Says stay out. All right, clock is back on. Webster gets to that ball. Looked like it was going to go over and just go harmlessly out of bounds. He's able to get a foot to that ball, but puts it way over the top. Now on that far side, you see De Oliveira fighting with Lewis. Lewis comes in strong with the tackle. And looks like they're going to give a corner. Nope. The side ref says that ball was out of the foot of Lewis. And it'll be a goal kick for Argueta. Now the substitutes come in for the Knights. Robledo's on. Zollinger is on. And Gordon. Sorry. That's number 13, Gonder, playing at the center forward spot. Zollinger in the left midfield. I think there was a foul right there. The ref had just turned his head as Zollinger runs onto the heels of De Oliveira. Simmons, Cordova, back to Chappelle. Did a great job in substitution there for Spencer Young, who went out after a collision with one of the forwards of the Flying Squirrels. Right there, though, that pass from Chappelle, not exactly what he wanted. Fortunately, I think that was Moses there to get on there. Maybe it was Cordova. Cleaned it up a little bit for him. Got a player down. It's number 9. Robert Hales. Clock stops. Not hard to find Robert Hales on the pitch, the 6-foot junior, 205 pounds from Portsmouth, Virginia. But he's also got those really cool green shoes. Knights inbound that ball back to the keeper, and we resume play with 32 minutes left in this second half. Gonder looking to create as much havoc as possible, taking a page out of the Squirrels book. Cordova with a mishit there. Chris Reeves trying to get to it as referee calls hip check on Hales. Quick start from Reeves. Cole Simmons looking to take Christian Reed on. Looked for a little bit of a round the cow move there, not able to complete it. And Creamer just puts the ball out of bounds. Ball goes onto the foot, right-footed shot. Nice opportunity for Sean Curtis. Didn't want to take time to put that ball on his left foot where he might have had a little bit more angle. Player down as Zollinger runs over the midfielder. Referee stops play, but the Squirrels start it really quick. Nice ball underneath. Moses did a great job getting to De Oliveira. And now we'll have a corner from Scarlett. Looks like he'll be on that ball. Robledo looking to play the short ball. Got Creamer coming up. Nice ball right to the middle. Punched out by Chappelle and grabs it. Good control. Great job by the substitute keeper for the Knights. That's a freshman that's going to do a lot of good going forward for this team. Robledo has Webster in the middle, waits, goes all the way across, finds his teammate Cole Simmons on the far side. Gonder looking for the overlap, no overlap there. Reeves fills the space and then finds Cordova on the overlapping run by the back. Nice ball, just a little bit high on that chip. Looking for the streaking Zollinger. That was a really great job in connection by the Knights. The Squirrels trying to make some good connection there on that side. You see coach for the Squirrels, Mike Bear, on that far side talking like, guys, we got to get that connection going. Get up quicker. It's just a little bit slow. I mean, one of the values of the way that he's having his team play was just that high pressure, and that pressure is kind of backed off since with about 5 minutes left in the first half. We haven't seen that coordination that we saw in the first part of that first half. Seth Weeks deciding mispassed there. That was Carson Brooks, the sophomore, 6'3", 185 out of Gloucester, Virginia. So no real dangerous opportunities created yet by the Squirrels. They're going to need to get a few forward like this. De Oliveira, this is some of their best stuff. Oh, just a miss hit there. Goes right to the foot of Seth Weeks. He looks to go big over the top. Gonder just not able to control that ball in the midst of three of his opponents. There's that ball. Moses running onto it. Nice opportunity. There it is. That's what they want. No call. Squirrels want a call there. The ref's disagreeing. That was a great opportunity there from Barbara, working with Carson Brooks. Together, those two really created a nice chance. Defense from the Knights, though, able to shut that down as they collapsed on that ball. It was a team effort there as 4 Knights collapsed on the ball. Yeah, Seth Weeks kicking that ball out. Robledo comes flying in with the slide tackle. Not really sure what they're doing here. I think there was number 28 needed to come out. That was Carson Brooks. Something lower leg, possibly, maybe a hand. Chad Mahaffey, the Knights athletic trainers over there checking him out. Subbing in for him, we have Edward Headley back on. All right, here's Moses. Long throw by Cordova. Not able to connect like he wanted with Gonder. Big over-the-top pass here as Cordova and Scarlett fighting for that ball. Good job from Scarlett to keep it in play. Oh, man, then just a bit of congestion there, not quite on the same page as that was Coppola and Casco looking to connect, but both of them kind of ran onto the ball, and so when that pass came back, there was nobody there for it. We've got number 8, Alec Robertson, in for the first time. Also in for the Knights, Payson Simmons. Scarlett puts the ball in front. Oh, not able to handle that touch was Edward Headley. Good look from Scarlett. That was a great job. If Headley could have controlled that, just got poked away from the back line of the Knights. De Oliveira finding Coppola. Now on to the foot of Headley, but better defense from Moses there. Nice tackle. Good job getting from Robledo getting down on that ball. Headley trying to connect with his teammate Chase Coppola. Chase is from Gainesville, Virginia, Patriot High School. Shot from, Zollinger on that left side. That young man likes to shoot the ball. I think he's going to have a number of balls in the scoring column by the time all is said and done for him. Also in for the Knights, you see Josh Dubinsky, number 30, playing in that center midfield role. Seth Weeks trying to connect with Robledo. Does, but Robledo doesn't have anywhere to go with that ball. And we'll have a quick throw in from the Squirrels. Good defense from Dubinsky. Now he goes up over the top to Gonder. Little ambitious. They keep doing this with Gonder. I wonder if this could be something that they've worked on. Gonder is a really strong player. It doesn't seem like he's had quite the speed to run onto these balls, but they've all been a little bit far ahead of him. The Knights really like looking for him over the top. When he's in, there's less buildup, and they really try to go over the top to him. Dubinsky puts that one touch in, but not really a plan, just putting the ball in. Nice control there off that missed first touch. Good job with the run through. That's Payson Simmons, brother of Cole. Looking for Gonder. Not a bad idea with the big 6'5" forward. He can get his head on those balls. Nice shot outside Dubinsky. Definitely has, like Zollinger, Dubinsky has a scoring mentality. He and Zollinger do a great job of playing with this very offensive-minded aggression. Zollinger now subbing out as Coach Pemberton gives him a high five. Coming on for him, coming back in, Danny Fitkow. Zollinger will stay in that forward position as Fitkow fills in at the left midfield. The Knights still in that 4-2-3-1 set. Good patience from Fleming. Trying to go up over the top. Very good ball. Dangerous ball. Smart play from Robledo. Shielding off the streaking Barba. And then Chappelle comes out, grabs that ball, and in his warm-up jersey, little penny there. Good job finding Robertson. Scarlett dispossesses him, now going one-on-one with Cordova, puts it across the middle, and just short was Barba. That was a great attacking play from Scarlett. Barba with the run, was on the correct side of his defender, and just comes up a little bit shy of that header. He didn't need to get much of a head on it to deflect that in. Barba, one of the shorter players on the field at 5'5", needed just one more inch. Nice patience shown here by Stephen Blair. Now Barba puts it over the top. Fleming looking to do something back and forth. It goes. Now it's on the foot of Robledo. He's going to let it just roll out. Goal kick. burn clock. Chappelle taking his time. Side judge putting up his flag, calling for the out of bounds, as Ficcal was battling there with De Oliveira. And the Knights now have their chance to throw it in and see what they can do with it. Nice tackle by De Oliveira. Looking up midfield, not able to get that ball past Robertson. Good job in connection here. Just a little bit high and wide for Dubinsky. Puts his hands up. He really wanted Simmons to be running onto that ball. Be interesting in film room to see what that conversation is like. But again, it's really, I love the way Dubinsky plays. I think his teammates, rather than him get on their page, I think they need to get on his page and play with more of an aggressive mindset and trust that he's going to be able to put that ball forward and he's going to find them. Great job putting that ball on an offensive run for the forward, Edward Headley. The freshman doing a great job of earning his team a corner kick. A lot of players in the 6 box. That's right where the ball goes, to the head of the man who won the corner in the first place. That was Edward Headley, the freshman, trying to get there, 5'11", 155. Just not able to get up high enough to put it down and heads it over the goal. See if this pressures a lot of space over on the left side now. Good idea from Seth Weeks, just not able to connect with Robertson. Knights not being sharp right now, and let's see if the Squirrels can take advantage of it. Shoulder to shoulder. One of the Knights is staying down. Opportunity to shoot. Great find for Chase Coppola. Not able to finish it, but man, did he have a good opportunity. Down on this side is number 5, Payson Simmons. He went shoulder to shoulder in a hard, aggressive play with number 27, Kessau. And he came away worse for the wear. They're going to need a substitute for him. Knights currently have, it looks like, four players in the box looking to come in, the substitution box. Webster's going to be coming back in. Eamon Lewis coming back in. Sean Curtis will be returning. Chad Mahaffey back on the field again. Been a busy man today, evaluating that lower right leg of Payson Simmons. Payson Simmons is a 6-foot sophomore out of Winthrop, Washington. He's a business major, served a 2-year mission for the Church of Jesus Christ in Chile. Returned in 2020. And really neat thing, he says, he always played with his older brothers, and indeed he has one here with Cole Simmons. But playing with his older brothers, basketball, baseball, he was always the youngest player on the team, and that really toughened him up. I think that he'll be able to toughen this out. He probably had brothers looking at him saying, rub some dirt on it, get back in the game. He is a business major, but he also is working on a EPA certification, which means he can do HVAC systems while in college. Probably a great opportunity for the young man to start a business wherever he wants. You can never have too many options for the HVAC guy. Good ones are hard to find. If you're out there, text me. I always need a good HVAC guy. I wish I was a good HVAC guy. Fortunately, I can basically identify the air handler and the blower, and that's about all I get. Although one time I did come home, so my wife is awesome at fixing things. Come home one day and she was fixing the dryer, the new belt and thermostat. Bet she'd be a good HVAC dude. So Chappelle here finding Chris Reeves in the middle as play begins again. Reeves looking for the newly entered Webster, not able to connect. These are the chances that the Squirrels need to take advantage of, and there Rene Ramirez, not able to do anything with that. Dubinsky looking to go over the top here. This is really where the Knights have made some of their best play, as Fitcow has just been a menace. He has been a problem for the Squirrels. And Ramirez goes down again, and the ball is on the foot of the Fitcow. He looks to cross, but the side referee puts his flag up and says, you were just offsides. That's why you were so open. Ball to the head of Chris Reeves. Ping pong back at him by Stephen Blair. Ramirez with another header. And Robledo says, put it on down. And this opportunity has, wow, man, he's got a lot of speed. So Fitcow his speed has really caused problems for those the right backs and the center backs for the Squirrels. He just has worked so hard up there. And not only does he have a lot of speed, but Fitcow is a strong 5'10", 165 sophomore, but he plays bigger and stronger than a 5'10", 165 sophomore. Nice nutmeg there. Ref's going to call that. Could have put a yellow card on that, as Dubinsky caught De Oliveira from behind. Ball goes to Webster, and there's plenty of space now. Sean Curtis on the wing. This is dangerous stuff. Good job. Curtis just not able to find what he wanted there, as Kyle Kramer shut down that attack from the Knights. That counterattack was coming quick. I think Curtis wanted a little more out of that, needed to put the ball up in the air or take the ball one-on-one. And normally he does. He does a great job of creating offense for the Knights. Good job there from Headley. Back and forth. Coppola now looking to cross it. Moses was standing there waiting. And this ball now onto the foot of Ammon Lewis. He gets thrown down. And that ball will stay with the Knights. They'll bring it all the way back here. 10 yards outside the 18 and restart play. The Knights will be in no hurry to start this ball up again. Robledo casually walking back, making sure the ball's in the exact right spot. Really just time wasting. Everybody knows it, but nobody ever seems to do anything about it. The referee puts his arms out. What are you waiting for? Robledo is, I'm waiting for you to make me kick the ball. Off the foot of that number 11 player, of whom I don't have on the roster, so not sure who it is. If you're the mom or dad of number 11, I apologize for never calling his name. Let me know who it is if anybody out there from the Squirrels knows. They don't have him on the roster. Webster not able to get control of that counterattack. Coming a little slow, a little delayed there from Kessel. Moses easily runs onto this ball. Doesn't want to go back. I think they have a little more trust in Spencer Young's footwork, and it just might be a, whoa, we got a call. Ryan Curtis thought he got taken down. Double teamed. Leg out in front of him. Felt like he got tripped. Referee saw clean play, and it was going to be a quick throw-in. But there's substitutions coming in now. We've got the very dangerous Raji Scarlett coming back in. Scarlett from Atlanta, Georgia, Roswell High School, 5'11", 160. Been the most dangerous player, I think, for the Squirrels today. Also, Carson Brooks is back in. Then Soko is back in, up front, number 14. Trying to cross that ball. That was Coppola. Coppola not able to get it across, but did get the deflection and a corner as Squirrels go short. Little play, a nice bicycle opportunity right in front of the cage. That ball deflecting around, and the Squirrels unable to finish it. Probably their most dangerous opportunity of the afternoon. Great sneaky play by them. Perfect ball in. Yet not able to capitalize. Just unlucky. As Barba and Coppola were doing a little back and forth on that play. Reeves sends the ball far, but it's going to come right back in off the head of Fleming. Tall Dubinsky gets his head on it as Sean Curtis is running onto that ball. He goes down, takes a shoulder from Scarlett, and the two of them each pointing their own way, and Scarlett and Curtis talking to each other. Just a little friendly back and forth. Cordova surveys, a.k.a. delays waste time. Dubinsky looks to put that ball over the top, not able to get it there. A little ping-pong action. Ball goes over the head of Brooks, which is not easy to do. 6'3", 185. Good control from Lewis. Switching the field to Curtis. Fickhouse not able to get on that ball the way he wanted to. Curtis fighting, now chasing down Scarlett. Cuts him off. Scarlett and Curtis. Curtis goes down, but pops back up. And then Scarlett puts him down. Referee is going into his bag of tricks, his pocket. Pulls out a yellow. That was more of a frustration. I think that there could have been a call on Curtis there. Don't think it would have been a yellow card, but I think you easily could have called something on Curtis. But he really fought to get to the ball, and that fight to get to the ball was enough for the ref to keep the whistle down. And then as Curtis got the ball back with great athleticism, popping back up when he fell down, first one didn't get called by the ref, and I think appropriately so. It was just a good fight back and forth. But then Scarlett comes in and just trips the legs, looked a little deliberate. And now they're bringing Scarlett off. The player coming back on, De Oliveira, is a really good player. Very active, but Scarlett has been the best offense, I think, for along with Barbara, been the most active player. All right, so here's Cordova, puts the ball across the top. Lewis tries to get his head on it, gets high, but not able to get into a position to get the ball down. A little high from Cordova. Placement was great, just a little bit up. 7:50 left in this half. I think we'll see a lot of this kind of play. It's going to be real incumbent on the Knights' back line to keep control. You either got to have a handball called. Yeah, they either had to have a trip or a handball, and because he definitely got the hand on it. You'll see that oft times where the man who gets tripped thinks that he's going to get the call and touches that ball. Over the top, and Reeves not able to come down with it. De Oliveira just entered, had a great chance. He had two guys in the box with him, and he swings with that left foot and misses with the left foot. Strike one. Maybe foul tipped. Chappelle now goes back. He'll look to take as much time as he can. Ball put down, back into the box. Man, that's dangerous. Great job from Brooks putting pressure on that back line. Seth Weeks, though, shielding him off. Chappelle smartly coming off his line. Well, that young freshman's got a leg. He put that ball a good 50 yards downfield. All right, there's a 4-on-4, 5-on-4. There's numbers now for the Squirrels. As that ball goes on the wing for Coppola. He's got a great chance, crosses it. I think it was, nope, not deflected. It looked like Reeves might have got his foot on it, but he did not. Side ref says, nope, it's going to be a goal kick. Man, that was a wasted opportunity. That was one of the better opportunities with numbers. That turnover was quick, and the attack came fast and furious. Not able to finish it, though. I'm sure Chase Coppola would like to have that one back. Again, first to the ball. That time it was Eddie Casco. Knights without much control in the last 2 minutes in terms of ball possession. Fitcow and Amon Lewis looking to change that. Across the top, harmlessly, De Oliveira puts that ball up to his teammate as he and Dansoko look to connect. Opportunity was there, but Cordova shuts it down with Moses assisting. Diagonal pass, not a bad idea from Blair, just not enough on that to get it onto the foot of his teammate Barba. Oh, nice chip, just a little heavy. Timing and connection wasn't there with Barba, but I like that play. Smart look from Brooks. Just needed Barba to run onto it a little bit earlier and needed to chip that thing up. We got a couple subs coming in now. The offensive-minded Dubinsky is out, and Cole Simmons comes on. Cole Simmons is going to be playing in that left midfield spot. Cordova puts it over the top to Fitcow. This has been good stuff for the Knights. Fitcow gets to it. There's a trip. Referee not calling it. Aguirre coming off of his line. Aguirre able to get a foot on it. Looked like he tripped Fitcow, but no call was made. And now the re-attack coming the other way. Moses is just going to put that ball out. Man, fast and furious both ways now. Looked like it might have been a handball, but nothing called. You're not going to push Webster out of the way. Looking again for Fitcow. Now over the top. Back and forth. Webster to Creamer. Creamer to Webster. I think they got to learn they're on different teams. One's wearing white, one's wearing black. Now Ammon Lewis looks to take it to the end. Crossing off the hands of Argueta. Ammon Lewis is a dangerous, dangerous player. When he gets that ball one-on-one, he's able to create opportunities most of the time. Young Ammon Lewis was a first-team All-District and Academic All-State back in 2019 out of Houston, Texas. He's a 5'11 freshman, business major, graphics design minor. A lot of opportunity for that young man. Smart kid. He'd get up early mornings, sometimes 4:30, to watch Chelsea play on those Saturday mornings when Chelsea, when the Premier League has those early morning games. De Oliveira goes down hard, grabbing his leg. Referee not making a call. Chappelle has the ball. De Oliveira pops back up. Not sure how much of that was real and how much was show. And that ball did deflect back off the arm of Sean Curtis. I keep calling him Ryan. I don't know who Ryan Curtis is. Somebody. Sorry, parents of Sean. Ammon Lewis now on the ball. Tried to tip it up and couldn't get onto it. Now it's still Squirrels' ball. Cole Simmons with a foul. Play on. The referee's looking around. He let it play on. De Oliveira now, back and forth. Cordova shuts him down. Great patience and defense from Cordova. Ball will stay with the Knights. And there is a yellow card going on to Cole. Referee looked back over his shoulder. He was a play-on situation. But he took a hard look at that because he knew that he was going to throw that yellow card out. So both teams now on a yellow. Although Scarlett was the one that had the yellow, and he's out. Cole Simmons stays in. 1:18 left in the game. Physical play right now between both teams. Got an offsides player. He's got to get back on sides. He does. More players coming in for the Squirrels on attack, but Cole Simmons kicks that ball to the foot of Ammon Lewis. That could have been the last opportunity for the Squirrels. Cole Simmons going down on that slide tackle. Put the ball to Ammon Lewis. 40 seconds left in the half. Oh, a furious play from both teams. I would like to have seen this kind of effort earlier on in this half from the Squirrels. I feel like they gave this. Now the turnover from Chris Reeves. The double team coming. Oh, that was Moses and Seth Weeks on the foot of Carson Brooks. It's a corner. Everybody coming down. 10 seconds left in the half. Everybody coming in. Aguerda, every ball goes up. Off the head of a Knight to De Oliveira. 2-1, and Chris Reeves heads it out. What a finish. I don't think we could have asked for anything more. Unless you're a Squirrels fan, you would have liked to seen that ball go in at the end. There are players on the ground all over the place. The chaotic and furious action. You've got players shaking hands. 6-on-6 love right there as the kind and great sportsmanship from Stephen Blair as he shakes the hand of Sean Curtis. Moses helped up by his goalie, Chappelle, and Blair going over. Lots of high fives all around. A lot of respect should be had between both of these teams. Loved the effort both ways. Probably ought to, well, okay, so maybe as a bit of a biased opinion, The 1-0 feels like it is a correct score if you're going to look at overall shots, if you're going to look at overall time of possession. The Knights with 10 shots, 6 on goal. Mary Baldwin with 5 shots and 4 on goal, 4 saves from each goalie. But 5 corners, some really great offense developed from the wing play of the Squirrels. That being said, you don't want to see either one of these teams walk away with an L. But it's athletics is what it is, and that's why we play. Great job from the visiting Mary Baldwin Flying Squirrels. Really appreciate everybody that joined us today. Right now, I'm going to make my way over to the women's volleyball game over the Knights Arena. You should jump on to the women's volleyball schedule. You can click on the video there and join us with Mary Baldwin women's volleyball team up against the Knights women. And it's also senior night. So jump in, support the Knights. Mary Baldwin, we appreciate the visit, the effort in the game, and all those that joined us from across the country. We'll see you next time. I'm Scotty Winterton here at Knights Stadium. Appreciate the efforts of Craig Reese and Preston Rodriguez producing this. Good night and God bless.